Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're here in the EFG Fitting Studio and we are trying to answer the question today of, do game improvement irons, more forgiving irons, cause you to have less control of your golf ball versus a more blade style iron, a more player style iron? Because I feel like there's a stereotype out there when it comes to game improvement, bigger, more forgiving clubs that you just don't have the level of precision with them, like
workability.
Precision. You can't, you know, if you've got to hit a certain shot, you're just not able to hit as consistently. Sometimes you also hear things about flyer lies and things like that with the game improvement clubs, like they're going to just shoot off
Rocket
like a
launcher over the green.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's definitely out there, and I think even with better players, I feel like they have that concern, like, you know, I wouldn't want to hit, you know, a bigger, more forgiving club because I don't know where it's going to go, you know. So here's what we're going to do. We've each got one brand of clubs, and we're going to go sort of to the extreme ends of what they offer. So you've got,
I'm going to go Mizuno Pros 221s.
Okay.
I mean, beautiful looking blade
Just
iron.
pure blade.
Pure blade. Not much to look down at.
right,
I'm going to use my Dynamic Gold X100 shaft, and I've got the hot metal. I always go with the more forgiving one first.
right. So
I
this
got
is
the JPX 923 high launch.
Yeah.
So the lofts should be
pretty close.
pretty close.
I've got Strixon, so I've got ZX7 Mark II, the new ones, and then the ZX4, which is their big forgiving game improvement style iron. And yeah, so we're gonna each hit 10 shots with each of these clubs. We'll break it into fives just so we don't get into any groove or rut one way or the other. And then we're just gonna look at, and we're not gonna look at, you know, which one goes further. That's not the point. The point is, you know, how consistent are they across just trying to make 10 consistent swings, right? And so, you know, your longest versus your shortest, how do they compare with a more forgiving club versus a blade style club? All right, you'll go first?
I'll go first with
Okay.
the forgiving one.
And you always, Keenan always with the forgiving one first. All right, let's get set up. We're gonna get GC quad all ready and we're gonna hit some balls. Okay.
That's five, right?
That's five, I'm pretty sure. Check our. Yeah, although they'll, you know, sometimes put some extra weight on the toe side to try and pull it. Oh no. The robots. Okay, 10 balls with each of the two clubs for each of us. I'm really going to focus on you for this because I feel like your swing was definitely far more consistent than mine was today. My numbers, just real quick, as you can see, my low to high, and I'm just going to give you the distances. The short end on the ZX7 was 157, and the long end was 176. So that's a difference of 19. The ZX4, my lowest was 155, and my highest was 177. So that was actually slightly bigger spread of 22 yards. Again, I mean, those spreads are absolutely enormous and clearly not my best work today. But I feel like yours were a little more consistent, a little more representative of how you normally
Yeah,
hit
I
the
would
ball.
say
And
so.
so,
I would say so. I mean, I got the blades, the 221 Pros. My shortest one was 161, all the way up to 175, so 14-yard spread. And then with the more forgiving high launch JPX 923s, I was 169 on the short end, 180 on the long end. So actually 11, closer.
right.
So, one of the takeaways we've been leaning towards and, thinking about is if you count all the shots and only your best shots, you might see a larger spread with the blade on the short end of things because
Right.
you chunk it and fat it because it's a
Right.
tiny piece of thing to hit down at.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think it kind of proves our theory a little bit that you're not getting these rocket launcher shots.
No.
Like that are going,
no.
like I'm not hitting the same swing twice and one's going 194 with the high launch JPX 923.
Right.
And in some of our other videos, we talk about a lot of these manufacturers are going, 4 clubs. And what you're seeing a ton of PGA Tour players doing, Justin Rose did it right before his win at Pebble, is they're going to that mix set.
Right.
You can buy a lot of irons per iron. There's basically, in my opinion, no reason a lot of people shouldn't be playing very forgiving 7, 6, 5, and 4 irons.
Definitely looks like distance-wise, it was pretty
Very consistent.
very
yeah.
consistent all the way through. So we weren't seeing any of the real
No.
fly. There was no anomaly of just crazy numbers one way or the other.
And I do think sometimes there's a little bit of a personal preference thing. I'll say for myself, I've been playing blades for a long time, or blade-ish irons. Honestly, sometimes if I look down at a hugely forgiving iron, I'm not going to hit this. There's too much to hit. I'm not
Right.
going to hit on the center. It's like a focus thing,
Right.
whatever,
Exactly.
personal
There's
preference
too much
thing.
to look down at. I get
so
that.
I'll hit the blades almost better than I'd hit the more forgiving ones.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, my preference, my takeaway, my advice, all these manufacturers making 4 sets,
Right.
mix set.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you go down below, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon down there also so you'll be alerted when I post new videos. You can find us on our Instagram at Elite Fit Golf, so make sure you check that out, and we'll see you next time. Take care.